Woo, slide in the spot. Yo, what's up, family? It's your boy Sean Nathan, man. Welcome to another episode of TBB. We in here. All right, we keeping it rolling for the second half of the year. Y'all know what to do. Get the pleasantries out the way. Press the button, like, subscribe, share it. All right, hope y'all doing good. Hope the summer is treating y'all well. Hope it ain't too hot where you are. It's definitely hot here. But it's cool. I can deal with the dry heat. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in that East Coast humidity. I'm good on all that. Step outside, start sweating. You walk like 10 paces. Good on all that, man. Good on all that. And I've learned that I'm okay with certain things because, as you see the shirt, you know what I'm saying, new little endeavor. We are a peculiar people. All right, I think this is in 1 Peter 2:9. And that's what I want to touch on today, man, is just the authenticity of who you are. I've been seeing a lot of stuff lately come across my feed because I definitely changed my algorithm. Like I got rid of all of the stuff I was following before. You know, you get on Instagram, you following all this random wild stuff. I'm cool with all that. Most of my stuff now is like inspirational quotes, biblical stuff, scriptures, whatever. But I've been seeing things specifically that say like, I'm glad I'm different, or I'm not meant to fit in. Like, I don't want to be a part of the crowd. Like, and that speaks to me heavy. It resonates heavy because I don't. And truthfully, I never have. It took me to a place where I started to really dig into the origin story of just how outside of the group, and cliques and the in crowd that I've been my entire life. Like I've always had my team, always had my circle, but in terms of needing to fit in, I've never done that. And even when I tried, because I think I have tried in a couple arenas, it's younger, moved certain places, it don't feel right. And then I end up stepping off anyway. So I learned over the last 15, 20 years, that's not even for me. I'm not even going to try to fit in with whatever group you have or whatever is the new wave. Like, I'm good, which makes me peculiar. You know what I'm saying? It's in the scripture, man. Like, you should be peculiar. For it says that, like, something about, like, we're called to be a certain nation. And I don't know it verbatim, but I'll put the thumbnail up there. I'll put the scripture up there for y'all can read it yourselves. But I know it says for like, we are called to be like a peculiar people. You know what I'm saying? Peculiar, look the word up. I mean, it's different. All right, it's darn near alien. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why would I ever, or why would you ever want to look and mimic and be like somebody else or do the same things they do? You know what I'm saying? Like, embrace your individuality, embrace who God has made you, embrace your life, embrace the gifts and the talents that you have, embrace the way you look, the way you sound, the way you walk, the way you speak, the way you love. All of these things that are within inside of you make you who you are supposed to be. And it makes you peculiar. And if somebody can't get with that and they don't understand that, or they try to ridicule that, then they not your people, and cool, step off, because somewhere they are the same way you are to them, to somebody else. Somebody's looking at them like, bro, you goofy. I don't really get down what you get down. You know what I'm saying? But when you have a sense of security in yourself, and you got a foundational awareness of, I love who I am. It's not a conceited thing. It's a confident thing. Like I think I said this a long time ago, where like confidence is a form of worship. When you love who you are, how you were designed, how you were created, you're saying like, God, don't make no mistakes. I'm supposed to be this way. And if you find me to be peculiar and I'm not your cup of tea, cool. I'm okay with that because I am. And I'm glad I'm not your cup of tea, because then it allows the people who really can connect with you, to really truly value and appreciate you. If they don't, they're not your people. If they talking behind your back, oh, homie's different, or she's weird, or she dressed funny, or she thinks she's better, or he thinks he's, got a little something, that means they haven't found the embrace of peculiar within themselves. So don't let them downplay your peculiar that shines and radiates to something that's pristine. All right. It's never going to be perfect. But when you have a confident peculiarness about you, you walk different, you talk different, you encounter things different. You see life through a different lens when you're not constantly trying to seek out places to fit in, places to be a part of. This doesn't mean segue yourself in isolation or seclusion. I'm gonna do it myself. No, we all need teams. Everybody needs their team, trust me. But within your team and within your sphere of influence and whatever space you take up in the world, when you walk boldly and confidently in the level of peculiarness that God has given you, it radiates and it accentuates, and it tells people like, that person over there knows who they are and they are cool with it. They beyond cool with it. So much so like that you don't have to defend it. You just get up, you go through your day, you are who you are. All right, like you love it that you can be in a room of all green and you the only purple one. And not be looking around like, oh, why is everybody green and I'm purple? Nah, you walk in being like, yeah, I'm purple. What's good? They're probably being like, why am I not purple? And that's the thing about embracing your peculiarness, man. Like, and some people have a challenge finding the strength behind embracing who they are and they think they look weird or they think it looks strange. But honestly, the other people are probably looking at you and wishing that they had what you have. They're seeing you like, that's kind of cool. That's interesting. Like, look at this person over there. Like, how they get that? And if you off on the side being like, I don't know if I should really show all of this or be that person. No, walk in it, because I guarantee you somebody else somewhere is looking at you wishing that they had a piece of whatever you have that makes your character up. So boldness in your authenticity, boldness in your individuality, you know what I'm saying? Boldness in your peculiarness of who God designed you and made you to be. Walk in that and walk in it with tons and tons of strength. All right, for when you do so, you're sending a signal to God to say, listen, I'm cool on what you did in my makeup. I'm cool in my skin color, in my tone of voice, in my height, in my weight, well, those are weight. You can't change your height, but your weight though, like, whatever. You can fluctuate that. Like if you skinny and you want to get some muscle, go to the gym. Or if you're a little heavy and you want to lose some weight, go work out, eat healthy. Like those things you can play around with. But like whoever you are, like it just comes out of you, love it. Add some tools to it, fine tune it. I believe as humans in this world, there's a level of fine tuning. Like, yes, God has made the mold, all right? Bible says like we're clay in the potter's hand. I'm sure everybody's probably seen Ghost by now. Or depending on what this age demographic is, maybe y'all haven't seen Ghost. Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore, everybody know that scene. So God is doing, man, he's shaping you. So the clay itself never changes. Like what makes the clay, the substance, the base of it is always the same. But the reason why you can fine tune your peculiarness is you're allowing God to fine tune your behaviors, to fine tune your language. Years ago, and depending on how upset you get me, my speech patterns were different. I cursed a lot. I rapped. I was doing music. Like, I had a different language to me. And I want to say 2016, which is why I was 10 years ago. 2016, I made a firm decision to change my language. And I said, I'm going to stop cursing. And I did for a long time, probably for like 3 years, 4 years. I didn't utter a single curse word. And it became such a consistent thing that it just never came out of me. In recent years, you know, there's some stuff, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, some stuff slips out depending on where my head is at or what I'm doing, who I'm talking to sometimes. But I'm still fully aware of like, I prefer my language to be the language that he had shaped me into 10 years ago. So now I watch my dialogue all over again because I can fine tune the peculiarness in which God has made me. That's for us to do. All right. He gave a framework of who you are. Your framework is what he designed. All right. It is our responsibility as we journey through this world to fine tune the things that he's put in us, because we have so many distractions and we have so many influences, and we have so many things that can mold us in a wrong direction, that it's up to us to consciously be aware every single day, every morning you get to wake up, all right, even through the course of your day, to continue to fine tune the framework, the foundational framework in which he's made you to be. All right. And that starts with, one, I'm peculiar in my own sense. Billions of people in the world. Nobody is the same. No two people are the same. Not even twins. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have identical twins and yeah, they look the same, but they two different people. You might have some of the same attributes, you know what I'm saying? But they think different. They are different. And two things can look identical, but be totally different though. So we are in a position where I can appreciate that you are totally different, but still majestically peculiar. There's a great thing about you that you have and that only you have. And the same with myself. I can look inwardly and be like, there's nobody like me. And that's a good thing. There should only be one of you. And like, God made it that way. Like, that's wild when I really start thinking about the development of people, like how many people are in this world and how every single one of us is different. Like, wrap your head around that. Like, think about, like, go through this day and see how many people you see. Hundreds, probably. You might see thousands of people today in traffic, driving, at work, grocery store, gas station. There's a lot of people, and every single one of us is different. But besides twins, physically, we don't look the same. We don't walk the same. We don't think the same. We don't sound. That's if you're not spiritual and you can't think about this thought and believe there's a God, who can do that? Like, men and women, like, how come everybody does not look alike? And like you know, you take the shows or whatever, or sci-fi shows, the aliens. Why do all the aliens look exactly the same? Besides like the mother alien or like the Father Supreme alien. And he looked the same or she looked the same too. They just always bigger, but they look, everybody is the same. Human beings, which I don't believe in aliens, but human beings though, everybody is different. Peculiar. That's peculiar in itself. That nobody is alike. But we all are still blessed to be on this planet, and we're exposed to the same things. Like, I was thinking about the normality of stuff that we see now that was like a thought and something we never could imagine, like self-driving vehicles. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's break down transportation. At one point in time in the world, there were people just walked, whether this is old caveman, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then at some point during that time, somebody saw a horse and was like, this horse is kind of big. I wonder what happens if I sit on this. Can I manipulate this animal to take me to where I want to go to? Because it's strong, it's big, it's faster than when I walk. And when they run, somebody, some random person, man, woman, tried it. And then horses became a mode of transportation. And then somebody else somewhere put something on the horse and was like, well, what if this horse can pull this and we stack more people in? Then you got horse and carriages. And then somebody after that was like, move faster, make automobiles. It's just progressively, you know what I'm saying? And people are the same way. It's like, why are we in this place? We got self-driving vehicles, we got airplanes, like peculiar. The world itself is peculiar. So why wouldn't you be? Like this thought is still, it didn't hit me until right now. Like that's a heavy thought. Like no two people are the same, man. This world is wild. Like God makes no mistakes. And he didn't make a mistake with you. So that's what that was, to segue back into that. You're not a mistake. The way you move, the way you sound, the way you talk, the way you love, the way you care, the way you interpret, the way you think, it is not a mistake. It is peculiar for a reason. 1 Peter 2:9, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to fact check it. I'm going to put it up there. Right here is where it'll come. If I ain't put it up there before. Embrace it. Embrace your peculiarness. Don't let somebody downplay and take away from the pristine perfection that God has made you. And in God's eyes, you are perfect. As humans walking this world, nobody is perfect. But to connect the Father to it, there's a level where you can be like, I am perfect to a certain degree. Like I'm fallible. I was born into a world of sin. I'm a sinner. I make mistakes. I hurt people. I get hurt. I make poor decisions. I make some good decisions. But in the creation of me, God don't make no junk. And everybody who we made is perfectly designed the way that he intended for them to be. So at a certain degree, you and I are perfect vessels. Our creation was perfect. We are not perfect though. That's a heavy thought. But this ain't gonna be long, because I just want to tell y'all, you are peculiar. Embrace it, love it. All right. The authenticity of yourself, shine in it, walk in it. Let it empower you every single day. Shoot, I wake up trying to be different some days, being like, what can I do today that's really, really going to set me apart? Like, how can I really show people in wherever I'm going that I am not you? And that's a good thing. And you are not me. And watch how I move. See me, see my peculiar at its highest degree. So challenge in this second half of the year, tap into your peculiar. There is something that you do that only you can do. And you know, and most people know what it is. And some people don't. But there's a way you move though. That's just how you move. And you might have been thinking for so long that it separates you or it makes you different. And it does make you different, or it makes you strange in some way, like in a bad way, or it makes you weird in a bad way. Like, no, that is the foundational framework in which God has designed. And as he's handcrafting you, all right, it is your responsibility to begin to fine tune it. And the fine tuning only starts after you embrace it. You got to look at yourself, love yourself, your circumstances, you're in them, but things can change in an instant. So look inwardly, love who you are, love what God created, all right? Confidence is a form of worship. Embrace it. I'm peculiar. This is wonderful. Be that person, y'all. All right, because I'm gonna be that person every day. Like I said, sometimes I look for ways to dig inside of myself and be like, oh yeah, that's there. I haven't showed this in a while, or I want to fine tune. I want to get this out. And I look to be different. I ain't trying to be you. Hope you ain't trying to be me. And I hope you ain't trying to be like anybody else. You can be inspired by somebody. You can have some, people can have some attributes that you might want to add to who you are as a person, but don't try to be anybody else, y'all. Be who you are and love who you are. And like I always say, love somebody, hug somebody. On that note, we out, man. Till next week. Gone.